Hey everyone, welcome back to Makayo Studios. Today we're just going to be diving into one of the most essential tools in AutoCAD. That's the zoom and viewports. Whether you're just starting or looking for a refresher, hopefully this tutorial will help you navigate the controls of your workspace just like a pro. So we'll get started. Here is just a simple template of a Jeep that we have, and we're just going to be exploring the zoom feature. Right? So zoom can be quickly accessed by clicking or typing the Z for zoom. And whenever you type Z, you'll see right here at the bottom, there are different types of zooms that you can select from. So we're going to be going over the different types of zoom. We'll start out with window. So you can type in W. And then when you type in window, you select a screen for what you want to zoom into. Just like that. That's how you can do a window. The next type of zoom that we're going to go over is we'll type Z again, zoom, and we're going to do P for previous. Previous will simply take us back to where we were before. So we'll type P and go back to where we were just a second ago. Easy as that. Now, let's take a look at another one. Z, objects. The O. Objects means that you can type on one or more objects that you want to zoom into. So say we want to do this star. So we'll be selecting all of these points here of the star, and we want to zoom into it. Okay, selected the star, enter, there we go. We zoomed into the star. I want to go back to where we were before. I can right click, repeat zoom, and then do P for previous. You go right back out where we were before. Okay, so there's another one called extents. We'll see, I'll show you what that does. Type in Z. Extents will maximize everything that you have in the drawing space. So type E, and it'll maximize your whole drawing space area. So what I mean by that is, let's say we draw another object out here, a circle, and I type in Z, extents, it maximizes the whole drawing space, every object that you have out there. Here's another feature for zoom, and that's called the all space, all. So it's a little different than extents because we can set limits to the parameter. The way to do that is, let's type limits. We'll set the bottom left corner, say right here, and the top right corner. So let's do zoom extents to do the whole picture, and then zoom all will do that boundary limit that we set. So you see the difference? Extents is everything in the draw space area. All is within the parameter that we've set. Here's another zoom feature. Z, scale. So what does scale mean? You type in S for scale. You can enter a scale, say like ×2. You can then do zoom S ×3. It gradually zooms in. Zoom scale ×5. As you see, scale zooms in by a multiplication factor. Let's do zoom extents, maximize the screen. Another type of zoom is dynamics, D. What that lets you do is choose an area and then preview the area that you're going to zoom into, just like that. So I've minimized the screen. Now I want to minimize it again. Once I have the size that I like, I can hit enter. It's a preview, essentially it's a preview of what you're going to zoom into before you're there. Zoom, we'll back out. set zoom, extents. Essentially, those are all of the little tools that you can use to navigate your screen and zooming. Now, I mentioned at the beginning that we'd be going over both zoom and viewports. So now that we've completed zoom, let me show you some benefits of viewports. Where we go up here to the viewport tab, and you can see there's viewport configuration. Up here, there is a tab that shows different views that are already preset. But what I want to do is create a preset view. So let me explain that. We're going to use zoom, and we're going to use window. I'm going to select this area to be the top of the Jeep. I want to save this view so I can go back to it at a later time. So what I will do is create a new view, and I'll call it top view or top of Jeep. You can call it whatever you want. You'll say OK. So there it is. It's saved top of Jeep. Let's create a new view. We'll do this one. You can also zoom by just using the roller on your mouse. That's essentially another way to zoom. I'm pretty satisfied with this view. I want to create a new view. Call this side of Jeep. Zoom, extents. We'll create another one, and that'll be zoom, window, select front. So we'll create a new view, call it front of Jeep. Now we have 3 different views, so watch what happens. I select top Jeep, go straight there, side, go straight there, and front will go straight there. Here's another really neat feature. Say you want to view all 3 of those at once. You can use Viewport Configuration. You can click on three views, and when you select inside this view, say you want this to be the side of Jeep, you want this to be the front, and then you want that to be the top of Jeep. Now you've got 3 views altogether. If you want to save this as a preset, you can create named. This is by default here, but you would like to do a new one. Create it, let's call it Jeep. And this is the layout you want. But okay. You've created a named layout. So here's what happens. Say we go back to single, and we go back to the 3 view that you wanted. It's all messed up again. But if you click on named and you select Jeep, it goes back to the layout that you had set originally because you saved it. I think that's pretty neat. I certainly hope that this was helpful for you. If you would like more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.